Hey, what's up, guys? How's everybody doing? I hope all is good. Back with another update. I got mainly jazz stuff and a piece of rock as well. Well, metal, I guess. More metal than rock, so piece of metal. Aluminum. Sorry, that was a horrible joke. Let me just get into it. First up here, we got my first purchase ever with my own money as a kid. This is the first tape I ever bought. I don't think I have it anymore, unfortunately. I don't know what happened to it. I might be able to find it, but Metallica Kill 'Em All. This is a reissue from 2001. It's a European reissue, or a UK reissue, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Vertigo. Cover. I'm not sure how close this is to the original cover reproduction, if it's exact or what, but inner sleeve, printed inner sleeve, with lyrics on the back, pictures in the front, and it does come on 180 gram vinyl. Sounds pretty decent in my opinion. No real issues with it. There's a label. I like the labels. Pretty cool. Always loved Metallica's design, so I'm a fan of Metallica's first 4 albums, and Black Album's pretty good too, but after that, I think they just kind of went to shit in my opinion. This is my personal opinion. I know people like that stuff, Load and Reload and Garage Inc. and whatever came after that, I don't even know, but this record though is a classic in my opinion. So the whole thing basically, from Hit the Lights, 4 Horsemen, amazing, Jump in the Fire, Whiplash, all the way to Metal Militia, Seek and Destroy is amazing. Yeah, I just remember just great memories listening to this on cassette. So I'm planning to get, like I said, the other 4, either these pressings or original pressings, whatever. This one just happened to pop up for a really good price, so I have to grab it. Alright, onto the jazz stuff. First jazz piece is, this was a $1 find. Dave Brubeck, Instant Brubeck. It's a reissue on the Harmony label, which I guess is like a budget label for Columbia. So it looks like brown Harmony label. Originally this was known as Brubeck Time, and it's from Dave Brubeck Quartet, which is basically Paul Desmond, Dave Brubeck, not Bob James, not Bob James. What's his name? Is it on here? I don't think the players are on here, but I forget his name now, but yeah, unfortunately the players aren't on here. Sorry, so I don't know them, but I know Paul Desmond's definitely on here on sax, and obviously Brubeck on piano. So you got tracks like Audrey, Jeepers Creepers, Pennies from Heaven, Why Do I Love You, Stomping for Millie, which was a pretty decent track, a little more swinging than the rest, Keeping Out of Mischief, Fine Romance, and Brother, Can You Spare a Dime? Which is kind of a weird version, in my opinion, for that track. If you know that song, this was kind of more like an upbeat version of it. So, but yeah, I guess everyone interprets music differently. You know, it's all right, and not really my style of jazz for the most part. I'm not the biggest Brubeck fan. Like, this was released in '55 originally. This is a late '60s reissue, but like I said, for $1, it's cool. I guess it's called like cool jazz or whatever. It's kind of like smooth and just really chilled out. So, yeah, I don't know. If someone wants this, maybe it's VCLT, I wouldn't mind sending it out. But otherwise, I'm going to keep it for now. So, let me know if anyone's interested. Alright, another really cheap record for a couple bucks. I got really excited when I found this originally. I saw the cover. Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers, just subtitled. I think it's just subtitled. Yeah, just subtitled. Came in a mono cover. Gatefold. Gatefold like feels like it hasn't even been opened. When I first opened it, it crackled. So you guys can see that pretty well. Unfortunately, it does have some wear along the back there, as you can see. The laminate's coming off, and it's also not a mono pressing. I know they did this. They put later reissues into mono pressings But this is a 1972 pressing, which still is cool. You know, it's great. I have no issue with it. It sucks about the cover, because that really can't be fixed, but not that I know of anyway. But for a couple bucks, I wasn't gonna leave it. You know, wasn't gonna pass it up. So, really cool find. Another one of my Art Blakey collection is down. So, huge fan of Art Blakey. I don't know, huge, but I'm a pretty big fan of Art Blakey. I do like his work. So, all right. Next up, we got Leon Thomas. Parts known and unknown. New Vocal Frontiers. Another gatefold. This one is on the Flying Dutchman label. It does have someone's name up here, but other than that, pretty damn good shape overall. Really good players on here too. Let me just say, obviously Leon Thomas, James Spaulding, Cecil McBee, Roy Haynes. Well, they have Leon Thomas twice for some reason. Richard Davis, Lonnie Liston Smith, and Richard Landrum. So, really nice lineup. This is from, this was the late 60s. I'm not sure when this was originally released, but late 60s. Let me show the label, because I love the Flying Dutchman label. I think it's pretty damn cool. There you go. Really nice track list, too. They do, the creator has a master plan. Dope track, obviously. The Pharoah Sanders track is really known for. One, Echoes, Song for My Father. Damn Nam, Malcolm's Gone, Let the Rain Fall on Me. So, 1969. Vocal jazz. It's not for everybody, but I really dig, you know, Leon Thomas. So, good stuff. My first Leon Thomas album, too, so pretty cool. Alright, this was an awesome find, by the way, too. And, pretty good deal on it, so. I was looking for, Afro harping, and I happened to come across this. Dorothy Ashby's, the jazz harp of Dorothy Ashby, the fantastic jazz harp of Dorothy Ashby, excuse me. A mono pressing, a mono OG as far as I could tell. It's an original of everything I checked out. Could be wrong, so. But I believe this is the Mono Atlantic label. Bam. Purple and red. Or orange, but not purple and red, whatever. I think it's what it's known as. But yeah, awesome, just amazing jazz. Just spiritual and just so good. You know, I don't even know what to say about this. It's just, if you haven't heard this, definitely go check it out. I think it's just really soothing, calming, just really good stuff. Let me get the lineup on here. So obviously, aside from Dorothy Ashby, you've got Richard Davis, Grady Tate, Willie Bobo, Jimmy Cleveland, Quentin Jackson, Sonny Russo, and Tony Studd. Richard Davis, yeah, so that's basically it. They do House of the Rising Sun here, if you're not familiar with this record. Pretty cool, but awesome record, I think, in my opinion. Trying to fill in some of my Dorothy Ashby collection, and this was awesome. You know, cover's pretty damn good. It's got a hole in there, but a promo hole, but still, pressing is great. You know. So yeah, Dorothy Ashby, fantastic harp, Dorothy Ashby. Definitely check it out if you're not familiar with it. I love it. I think it's a great album. Alright, next up we got a Italian library record, or Italian library band, I guess, sort of, and this is a record called, I'm going to butcher this name. So the name of the group is Mark IV, or I Mark IV, and it's I Solisti di Armando Trovagioli, and Armando Trovagioli is they're playing with him. He's on organ instead of their usual organist slash keyboardist. I forget his name now, but if you're into Italian library records, you might know this one. The original is pretty damn hard to find, pretty rare. This is a reissue from 2000, Plastic Records. But if you're not familiar with Italian Library Records, kind of like a mix of, you know, just everything, just soul, funk, jazz, rock, a bunch of different styles mixed together, made for movies and TV shows, stuff like that. These guys did scores with Ennio Morricone, so you know, just great band all around. But yeah, their first album from 1969, I believe this was. Pretty cool, cool find. All right, lastly here we got a group called Mark Levin and his Free Unit, Dragon Suite. This is also from 1969, I believe a French pressing. There's a gatefold pressing of this, which I guess is a little bit higher price. This is the non-gatefold pressing on BYG Records. Still pretty cool though. And some interesting free jazz. Flute, pretty prominent. BYG label. Pretty cool. Definitely better in some parts than in others, but I pretty much enjoyed it all the way through. I'm not familiar with this person at all, or his group, so lineup on here, we got Mark Levin, Ionis Wanga, I believe, Cecil McBee, Frank Clayton, Carlos Scott, that's it. So pretty cool. If you find it cheap, I guess I would recommend, you know, at least taking a listen or picking it up if you can find it for cheap. If you're into free jazz. Otherwise, check it out online. Yeah, Mark Levin, his Free Unit. Pretty cool find. I guess I'll probably cut it off here. I do have a few more things to show, and they're all really good in my opinion, but yeah, I don't want to make the video too long, so alright, we'll be back soon with part 2 of this. Alright, peace.